Ugh! Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Mm-hmm. I understand, but the text said today. Misheard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No, no! Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow? Well, he's been a regular here at the motel, visiting every now and then for years now. And despite what everybody says about him, I think he's a very... Don't tell me you don't know about it. I mean, yeah, the whole thing is not so important to folks outside Rue Valley, but still. Oh, okay, wow. Let me see if I can explain. So, one day when I was like 3 or 4, people turned on their taps, and instead of clean water, this black, nasty stuff came out. Soon, it turned out that the Rue River aquifer, the source of all our water, had been polluted. People were furious. There were protests, town meetings, lawsuits, everything. It was a huge deal. That's when Jason Burns' name came up. He previously worked for Apex Ore as some kind of waste manager, and they said he was the one responsible for all of it, that he dumped a bunch of chemicals into the ground and let them leak into the aquifer. After that, people started calling him the dumper. It stuck. And, well, the water is still bad, so, yeah, I forgot to tell you, don't drink it. Oh, today, about an hour before you got here. Just a half an hour later, he came back down asking if I could clean, dry, and iron his shirt before 8. He said he'd do it himself, but had to leave the motel immediately because of an unexpected urgent call. There was a bloodstain on his shirt, but luckily our washing and drying machine has this super quick anti-stain setting. Yeah, but he didn't seem hurt or anything, don't worry. And the machine handled it perfectly. In under 40 minutes, the shirt was spotless and dry. So I managed to iron it and drop it off to his room half an hour before the deadline. Why would it be suspicious? Accidents happen and he seemed fine. Anyway, he returned and hasn't come out of his room since. I don't know. He took a shuttle toward Bothwood and came back the same way. Oh! Well, that's an interesting thing to hear. Anyway, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And here, your key card. Don't you worry about anything. Dr. Fink is the best. Of course not, Mr. Harrow. Like I said, you just must be very tired. Why don't you go to your room and get some rest? Thank you for your trust, sir. You can do it some other time. Don't you worry about anything.
Very sorry to interrupt, but this is an emergency. Robin, the Wi-Fi is not working in my room.
I'm really sorry. The whole motel's been without internet since Friday.
Since Friday? You've had no internet all weekend?
I know. The internet antenna just stopped working all of a sudden.
All right, no time to lose. Let me take a look at that antenna.
Oh, no need for that. A repair technician already came yesterday and fixed it. She said the internet should be back up today around noon.
But the day's already over.
I know. I just got off a call with customer support.
And?
Well, the first operator said this issue falls under another department and he could connect me to them, but since it's Sunday, probably no one will pick up. But since that's the only way, they put me on hold with that awful elevator music, and then...
Can we cut to the conclusion, please?
I was just about to tell you! They said the case is still being processed, and I supposedly misheard the technician who must have said tomorrow or later.
So, no telling when it'll be back up.
That's right. Sorry.
This is absurd! Why is this happening now, of all times? I have a crucial online meeting at 8:35. Missing it is not an option. I absolutely need the internet.
I'm very sorry about it.
After all these years, I finally got a shot at restoring the Rue River aquifer, and now I'll miss my only chance.
That's possible? I thought our Blackwater situation was one of those unsolvable problems.
No. We've had a process developed for 5 years already. Ever since then, the only thing missing is funding. And now that I've finally gotten the chance to pitch it to someone with both the resources and the interest to back it, everything's falling apart because of the broken internet antenna. That's my luck. I tripped at the finish line and lost the race at the last second.
No, come on! The race isn't over! We are not going to lose! I won't allow it!
You won't?
Of course not! If the future of my hometown hinges on this meeting, I won't let your defeatist attitude drag us down. The motel may be offline, but there's internet at the belt. The motel may be offline, but there's internet at the belt.
The what?
The new bar my mother opened. It's a 5-minute drive to the north. Although right now there's a roadblock on the way.
But I don't even have a car.
Oh, right. Well, the good news is the roadblock won't be a problem then.
And the bad news?
You'll have to ride a bicycle there, and it looks like a storm is coming. You'll need a personalized card to use the bike. Here, take my card.
Oh, thank you. How do I use it?
Just lean the card against the marked surface on the steering wheel and wait for the green light and buzzing sound. Oh, wait, take these noise-canceling headphones too. My mother is not in the best mood today, so it might get loud at the bar and can't have you getting distracted during the meeting.
Well, thank you. Let's hope I'll make it there in time. And their internet is working.
Don't worry. Drive carefully, and good luck.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case. Well, Mr. Harrow, to be honest, I don't even have your number. It was randomly selected by the computer. The privacy of our potential clients is among our core values here at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy, I can assure you. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests. Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this Rue Valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation? Now that's what I like to hear. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, you truly are a man of action. I'll write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Oh? So what would you say that fiery sky means to you? I'm pleased you see it that way. Nothing ever ends. Not really. Even in death, a prime example of apparent finality, a person lives on in the memories of his friends and family. Maybe this is why so many human cultures have based their mythology on the cyclical nature of the universe. Tell me, how did you feel when the sky was burning? No wonder. Our basic impulses often take over when we come face to face with the incomprehensible. Fight or flight might be a truism, but it's true. What's curious is that you were neither in fight nor flight mode. Often, how we're feeling about something is far more important than what's happening. I urge you to think some more about this, and we shall discuss it next time. Any other questions? All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to. Ugh! Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence, and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible. That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything. All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by...
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, or you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you. Yep. Have to keep your property protected, and this is the best way. You got a problem with that? Maxine K. And before you ask, yeah, I named the station after myself, Max Gas. To be honest with you, I didn't give that much thought to it. The name just made sense to me. I wanted to have something of my own, and I wanted it to be known. Pseudonyms? Articles? You just continued a story that was already underway in your own head. I know what pseudonym means, thanks very much. And this content writing thing sounds much like lying, but you do have a point. One must stake a claim to what they own, otherwise outside. I reckon this might look strange to you, but my family used to own this whole place, from the mountains and the source of the River Rue to the canyon that goes to Gray City. But the only thing that's left out of all is the ranch house up north. And from the whole large family, the only ones that's still alive are Pops, Alex, and me. Yes, Anne? I don't know how you city people live in those rat holes of yours. Space is what a human needs. An empty space is the only thing we have left. You didn't come here to listen to me rambling about the sad history and state of the K family. What can I do you for? Well, my great-grandpops came to this land some 130-odd years ago with nothing but a herd of cattle and a desire to make a name for himself. Maynard K. Slowly, with hard work and a lot of sweat and blood, he purchased the whole valley from the state. Made it his own. Our family filled its coffers and prospered and built a magnificent ranch manor house. Not anymore, they don't. Today's all about industrial farming. No cowboys in there, let me tell you. That's exactly what happened. What killed my family. Fucking industrialization of food production. It became much more profitable to cram as much cows as you can into concrete and metal boxes, make them live in their own shit, and pump them full of antibiotics. I even heard the poor things are forced to eat their own dead. Yep. If I was a cow stuck in that shithole, I would have rammed my head into a wall as many times as necessary for my brain to leak out of my ears. Well, anywho, my grandpops Philip tried to persuade great-grandpops Maynard to modernize, to follow the new direction money could have taken him. They had an offer to make a co-op with General Meats. Maynard refused over and over again, and that caused some bad blood between the two. That was kind of the point, you know. If they industrialized the cows, Maynard would lose both the only thing he knew how to do and his way of life. So, Kays kept on doing as Kays ever did, herding through the whole valley. But the industrials were making more cheap meat over flooding the market, and eventually that choked the family business. And as his business was dying, Maynard died. I'm just grateful he bit the dust before all he built with his own 2 hands fell to nothing. Yep, all of a sudden. Don't get me wrong, he was 80-something, but still vital, still kicking, still riding through the valley till his last day. Philip always claimed the old man died out of spite, but I think he died from a broken heart. Still, he tried to rally the family, to industrialize, but it was too little too late. We were cornered out of the Gray City market by then. So, with no source of income, the family was forced to declare bankruptcy and sell land back to the state at dirt cheap. And that was the end of us. Within 1 generation, rise and fall of the House of K. Guess not. Who, Frank? Yeah, he's the mechanic here. He's right there in his... What the... That's impossible. And there's only one road out of here. He couldn't have driven off without me seeing him. Well, I'm not sure if I believe it myself, but I was here the whole time. I'm not crazy, I'm telling you. Hold on, I'll call him. Yeah. Let's hope so. Look, I ain't got no time for crazy. You either gonna buy something or move on. I got enough of this shit at home. Oh, it ain't that I don't believe you. I just don't give a shit about a rando stranger and his weird-ass ideas. The thing I do give a shit about is whether you're gonna buy something. So what's it gonna be? Alright, listen now. Just follow this road north and you'll reach the motel. Ask there for Doc Fink and you'll be all settled. Now either buy something or move on.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case. But of course, Mr. Harrow, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say. The firmament is in flames? Are there any winged women in golden armor? Or a monstrous wolf devouring the sun? Or bearded giants duking it out with hammers? Ring any bells? I saw a fantastic opera recently about the end of the world, and your question inspired me. So, can we move on to the primary reason for my call, Mr. Harrow? If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences. Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this Rue Valley of yours is, but I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, so I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation? Now that's what I like to hear. Eugene, Mr. Harrow. I'll write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking.
Hey, Max. What's up?
Hey, Riley.
Here's for the gas. You don't happen to keep some coffee under the counter, do ya?
No coffee, sorry. I got a couple cans of Mega Jitter in the fridge if you're that desperate.
Those make me twitch like Uncle Ben on a clean day. I'll pass, thanks. See my brother around, by any chance?
Yeah, he's right here in his... What? He disappeared.
Left without saying anything, huh? Typical Frank.
Nah, there's only one road out of here. He couldn't have driven off without me seeing him. Hold on, I'm calling.
I already tried calling him, Max. No use.
Mm-hmm. Off now.
Yeah. Pity. I was hoping to catch him at the motel before I head out.
Oh, where he headed, by the way? Vacation?
Nothing like that. I quit at Coral Destiny.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just need a change.
Ugh. Thought you'd never leave.
I didn't think I would either, but here we are. Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it. I just wanted to say goodbye to Frank before I leave. You know, we've been at odds lately, but...
I know.
He's not at the motel, he's not here, so probably drove to Bothwood?
Yeah, that sound like him, but still, I swear I've been standing right here, looking at the only road the whole... And I didn't see or hear him leave. No sound, no dust, no... I went outside about an hour ago, maybe half an hour, talked to him. He was fixing to need his car, and his blue pickup was still parked there.
Couldn't he have driven it the other way?
Into the mine pit? I would have heard that for sure.
Hey, I know. Let's check the security camera footage. We'll see when and how he managed to disappear.
Oh, great idea. Let me see. Need admin access to rewind. Just a second, need to log in.
Oh, shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
Sucks. You in a hurry?
Not really, but I wanted to stop by the cemetery before I continue on.
Tough luck. Till the rain stops, it'll probably be night by then.
Yeah, not the best time to visit the cemetery. Ooh, just my luck.
Anyways, I'm logged in now. Want to come behind the counter? Oh, wait, I'll just angle the screens. Alright, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop. It says 7:55 p.m. That's only half an hour ago. Let's fast forward a bit.
Alright, let's see. Wait, what? He just vanished.
What? How?
I don't know.
There's no way. You must have misclicked or something.
I didn't. Look, it says 8 p.m. right there.
Go back a little. Maybe we missed.
Okay, let's go back.
Played at half speed.
All right. Unbelievable. 8 p.m. on a dot and poof!
Oh my. My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something.
Well, it say 8th of August, 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try. Look, 7:41, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer dropped by to ask something. No idea who he is.
Oh, all right. You look kind of familiar, but, well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
What, Walter too?
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been. And I'm bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
But how does he exit the house on his own?
I don't know. We got a fancy new door, we boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Yeah, I know. But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
Come on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's messing with us. I'm sure he's swapped the footage or something.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to...
Brothers, right? Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but you can't help but care about them.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they expect you to be there when things fall apart.
True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7 long... I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that.
Yeah, it changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been. A few more wrinkles, a little less hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
Well, consistency does count for something, even if it's consistently...
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to...
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines,
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
It's definitely not that, trust me.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So, what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend. What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable. Pops would be so proud. Hey, do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong?
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
No, not like that. I mean, something...
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean... something you'd rather people never know about.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding.
Yeah. Easier to run.
I think the rain is letting up. Hey, do you sell those little croissants? You know, the ones filled with stuff?
24-hour butter bloom choco?
No, the ones with the vodka-flavored cream or something.
Ah, these.
Ah, yes! How much are they?
$9.89.
Here. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other. Even if it was...
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by one.
Yeah, well, people change. Things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could... I just hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
I know. It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
It's no use. Won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks. Bye.
Right? Is that person an So, I write here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours? Roger that, sir. So, right here. Alright, what's the missing person's name? Cousin Walt's missing? Again? I mean, well, he's confused these days. Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But we used to get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while. Wait a moment. Who am I talking to? Who's doing the reporting? Well, shit. We're not taking synonymous calls. Fucking hell. Now I gotta turn on call tracking. One Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, Harrow? How do you know Cousin Walt? As I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before, but every time he came back under his own horsepower, alive and well. But I'll do you a solid and file this missing person report. Only doing what we're here for.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours later. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all. That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything. All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by...
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case. Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may... Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this... I mean, we have only known each, so I presume you're ready for... Now that's what I like. I'll write down your general Well, Mr. Harrow...
Yes, Richard. I don't care. I've already... Give me just a moment. Do you always eavesdrop on the conversations of strangers so flagrantly? Or if you've come for the bar, the entrance is right there. Just remember to wipe the sand from your shoes. Or, if you didn't come for a drink, move exactly 5 yards away from me. By all means, continue.
Hey, welcome to Kuiperville. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink. Sure thing. What do you want? Our bar is top-notch. Not even Bothwood has some of the stuff we have. Here. First one's on the house. My accent gave me away, right? When I first came here, I had the hardest time adjusting to the way people talk. It's just so thick. Man, oh man. Let me tell you, it doesn't get easier with time. I've been here a while. And what brings you here? Sorry if I'm prying, but you're obviously a stranger. I just love it when people answer my questions. Okay, then, I'll leave you to it. I got stuff to do. Just call me if you need to top up.
Those protein shakes are starting to cause permanent damage, Travis. You can't seriously suggest that I just let her do whatever.
Hey, just trying to help and give you a different angle.
Believe me, I've considered every possible angle. I understand this is a public space, but this is a private talk. Move exactly. Yes, yes. And Travis here wasn't trying to explain to me the things I already knew.
Hey, buddy, tone it down and shut that thing off, would you?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware. That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit this. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything. All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Come on, you thief!
Sure. Give it a go. The old did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in method. Ah, crap. Well, I guess it needs more than a hug. Oh, I think you made it angry. I don't think that was coffee. Hey, are you talking to the machine? Whatever, was just curious. It's genius. I'm watching. Yeah, I tried that before. Oh my god, are you okay? Did you hurt your hand? Yeah, that's good. Just keep cool and breathe. You know what they say. Damn. Well, thanks for trying. I'll go back to beating some sense into it. Sure. Give it a go.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Don't need to unplug the modem. Of course I've rebooted it 12 times already. No, I didn't misconfigure the fire. There's nothing you can do to help me? How about check the repair log or a supervisor? Sure. Got it. I'll be... Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down. No, the repair tech already... Misheard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later. ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow? Again? Just a few days ago, he crashed into a street lamp near the shuttle stop. He's so reckless. But, you know, he and my dad go way back, so... I guess that's also why he lets him stay at the motel for free. Yep, right here. In fact, he's been living here for the last 2 years. Dad says he's a good man that fell on some hard times. I want to believe it, but I don't see it. So, why are you asking about him? Oh, all right. His room is number 1, but I don't see his pickup outside, so he's probably not in there. Of course, that's my mom, Anita, with a double T, mind you. She hates it when someone misspells her name and always goes through the trouble of telling them in advance. But I get why you didn't make a connection. We don't look alike, like, at all. Just the other day, I looked through some of the stuff she forgot here, and there was this camera. I saw Anita young, real young, and we look nothing alike. No wonder, really. Everybody tells me I'm the spitting image of my dad. No, Mr. Harrow, don't be silly. Who would live in a motel? We own a house in Bothwood, though. Anita no longer lives with us. She's running that Kuiper Belt bar up the road with her new boyfriend, Travis. But before, yeah, this was a family-run operation. Though it would be better to say she was running things and Dad just followed her orders. Oh man, Anita would never allow me to install the key cards. Ben, he's running the motel now, and I'm helping him, which means this is still a family business, despite Anita walking out. Oh, no, Travis is a decent guy. My problem is with Anita. To be honest, I don't understand why she left us. I guess I never will. I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, trying to learn some lesson here. Short answer? I don't know. And the long answer? It's not like they ever included me in their conversations, if they had any. Like their divorce doesn't affect me. I mean, I know they had issues, but I never imagined all of it would break apart so quickly. It really fucked Dad up in the brain, though he's trying not to show it. And the worst thing? Everything is different, but feels the same. Mom still calls me every day, still pushes me to do the things she thinks are best for me, and I know she's pushing Dad the same way. She doesn't have the right to meddle in our lives so much, because everything changed. Is there anything I can do for you, Mr. Harrow? If not, I have some things to take care of. The place has literally never been more alive. You should have seen it like 10 years ago. A total ghost town. I mean, I could walk all the way down the main street of Bothwood in the middle of the day and see maybe 2 people, tops. You know it was. There was a certain magic in seeing all those abandoned houses and no one around. I used to sneak into them, go through the things that were left behind, or imagine what it would be like to live there. But even that I did alone. And the loneliness kind of gnaws at you. I mean, when there's like 8 kids in your class, you don't get to choose who you hang out with. And it makes cheating on exams impossible, let me tell you. Yeah, wasn't easy growing up in the valley. All that changed when Coral Destiny came here. It was like our ghost town was being raised from the dead by the magic of space money. Anyhow, Bothwood is still a small town, with a small town mentality. Most young people still leave as soon as they can. Besides, more jobs, more stuff to see and do, no neighbors listening to your parents screaming at each other and generally sticking their noses into your life. None, I guess. But listen to me ramble on and on and on. Can I actually help you with something? Yeah, my mom wrote those. She was real proud of them, too. Took enforcing them very seriously. She thought it was crucial. Rules for everything. To keep the place running smoothly, that was her whole thing. Not that I know of. I mean, if I broke a rule, I'd hear about it. Oh, trust me, I'd hear about it. But that was as bad as it got. Anyway, since my mom left, we don't really enforce them anymore. Not like we used to. To be honest, we barely pay attention to them now. They're just there. Part furniture, part relic of the moment. As for my mom, she couldn't care less. There's a whole new set of rules for her new place. There you go. So, how do they stack up against the ones here? Oh, I get it. To me, they're over the top, pointless even. Still, her place, her rules, right? It's all those rules. They're like her shadow, stretching into every corner of our lives. Sometimes I still feel it, even though she doesn't even live here anymore. But don't mind me. That's just family stuff, you know? All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card. Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks. So yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement. But now, when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier. So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here. Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay. How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
You're with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing and will surely be coming back to this, but for now, That's good to hear. Now, however, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions. Anything else? All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably...